Welcome back to my channel. So, oh Lord, I don't know why I thought this was going to be a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to try and attempt to do a full face of products that I hate, that I don't like, that I don't use, products that just aren't good to me, or they have some like flaw of some kind. So I will probably have to change this makeup look when I go out in public, because I'm not doing that to little children. We're just gonna have to see. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these e.l.f. Line and Define tapes. These aren't bad at all. I just don't have anything else. Oh my gosh. And if you see me looking over in this direction, that's because that's where my mirror is at. I can't do makeup in the camera. It don't work right. So, alright, eyeshadow primer. The reason why I do my eyes first is because if there's any fallout, I can clean that up with like some micellar water or a makeup wipe, and it doesn't take off my foundation. So yeah, anyway, first thing, Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. Now this is the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. This is just a little like toothpaste squeezer tube thing. My stepdad makes these and they work to get all the product out. So that's what I use. So this, I used to like this a long time ago, but for some reason that like literally just went like in my eyeball. For some reason, I feel that it's just kind of lost its power in a way. It's not as sticky or good as... Shenzi, do you have to do that right now? Like the Morphe ones, but there's just better options. I believe this is only like $4 from the drugstore, which is fine. It's an affordable option, but it's just not the best. There's something about it that just doesn't work. So yeah, where's that? Oh Lord, okay. So I've got two palettes here. I have the LA Girl, the Nudist, and I have the Beauty Bakery Breakfast in Bed. So I'm going to start with this because I know this has that white shade in it that I could use to set this primer. This palette is... I struggle with this palette. I have not been able to create a decent look with this, to be honest. It always just turns out weird. In some way, shape, or form, it turns out weird. The shimmers in this is just horrible. They're so bad. I can't even explain it. There's no shininess or metallic to it. It's just... Oh, I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. They just don't have any... I call it oomph to them. They don't shine. They don't last. That's another thing. They don't last on the eyelids. Like at all. It's awful. So this is in my project pan. I've been trying to use it more off camera and see if I can make it work, and it just hasn't. Oh Lord. So I think I'm gonna go in, this is gonna be a disaster. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade. It's got kind of a grayish brown tone. The mattes in here are actually okay. It's these shimmers that just don't cooperate. And even the mattes, see, like, it's just kind of patchy. And I don't understand. And this product, like, it's got decent reviews on, like, Ulta, but, like, that's 2 dips in the pan, and it's not really... Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. It's just not working. I'm sorry, you guys. I hate this palette. Like, when you are someone that, you know, uses makeup on a daily basis and you have a product that you just absolutely love and it works for you, and then you get something that oh my God, is horrible. It shows. Oh my God. Lordy, why did I think this was a good idea? No, just no. Lordy. We're gonna make this really simple today because I am going to have to take this off and redo my entire face. I just feel it. It doesn't blend. Like when you go up, it doesn't blend. Oh my God. And this probably looks great to y'all, but in person, this is kind of horrible. Okay, I'm going to put a little more on this eye too, because this palette tends to also fade away as you use it. Yay! I'm going to take a separate clean brush and just kind of move it up a little bit. Oh my God. Okay. Oopsies. So I think I'm going to use a shimmer actually from this Beauty Bakery Breakfast in Bed palette. I think I'm going to do, let me see. Which one of these do I want to do? I think I'm going to do this one. But I'm going to show you guys what the shimmers in this nudist palette look like. So there's a few. And none of them have names, but I'm going to swatch some of these. Okay, they're not really shimmers. They're more of like, see that it's got a little bit of sheen to it. This one's actually probably one of the better ones, but that has a little bit of sheen to it, but not really. It's not a metallic, but in the pan, it looks a little bit different. It's weird. Let's do another one. This is another one that is metallic, but it's really just not. See, this one's the only one that has like some shine to it. It's just they're not good. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Okay, moving on. I'm going to get a baby wipe because I don't know where my makeup wipes are. And get that off. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I just wanted to show you guys that this is just not, if you're someone that loves shimmers, this is not the right one. If you're someone that loves more mattes and more subtle shimmers, then you may love it. It's just not for me. Alright, so I'm going to do the Beauty Bakery Breakfast in Bed. Now, I had mentioned in a previous video that your girl just, I don't know what to do with this. Like, this color story just freaks me out. I don't like this color story. But I am starting to like it and work with it a little more now that it is in my project pan. I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus, which I'm starting to not like Fix Plus, you guys, which is really weird, I know. It's more, I don't know, it's like watery to me. Like it performs more like just water. And for like a $30 price tag, I just don't think it's worth it. No. This packs a little more of a punch than the other palette. The issue that I have with this is the fallout on these shimmers is horrendous. It is horrible. I probably, to be honest, could use my finger for these, but I'm not going to. And I have hooded eyes, so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get things in places that they need to be. Okay. You guys should see my desk. What did I do with that? And I'm almost out of this. Is the lavender one, and then I have the rose one of the Fix Plus, and then Jamie's done buying Fix Plus. I'm going to buy something else. So, anyway, the reason why this palette is on my I hate it list is because the mattes in this palette are just, they're really bad. And just the fallout is horrible. Also, the color story, I don't know what to do with it. I have to honestly force myself to kind of use this palette because the colors in here are just so different. They're not something that I reach for. See, that is definitely more powerful than that other palette. Oh, I prefer this so much more. So yeah, but as I go in and I start to use this Beauty Bakery palette, it's honestly not as bad as I initially thought. It's still bad, don't get me wrong, and I definitely don't like it, but it's not as bad as I gave it credit for in the beginning. Okay. Oh Lord, okay. So if you guys can tell, which I don't know if you can because I do have freckles, you guys probably can't tell. You see the fallout on the e.l.f. strips? Yeah, it's pretty bad. I have a zit right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a clean Kleenex and I'm gonna show you the fallout that's on my desk right now, okay? Just from that one shade. That right there is how much was just in that one shade. It's kind of a lot, in my opinion. In my opinion. Alrighty, moving on. Okay. So I want to add anything else to this. Okay, I'm going to try to screw it up even more. I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take this darker brown shade and I'm going to put it on the outside. Oh, that's going to be really dark. Oh boy. Just to kind of darken that up just a smidge. Okay, I don't know if that made it worse or made it better. Trying to use up palettes, you guys, is honestly hard. I'm not even gonna lie. It's really hard to do. Panning eyeshadow palettes is not easy. And I have a lot in my Pan That palette. Alright. Done with that. I hope. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do mascara. And this mascara just, I don't like it. This is the, oh God, what is it? Ico London Beach Waterproof Mascara. Now, Jamie don't like waterproof mascaras. And the wand of this is too long for what it is. That is really, really long for a wand. But thank God this is only a little sample size, so I can use this up and not feel guilty about it. Oh my Lord. When you put this on, it don't want to come off. Like, I understand there's waterproof mascaras, but then there's this waterproof mascara. Oh my gosh, and it's clumpy. And it just kind of like pulls your lashes. It's weird. I guess if you were going to like a wedding and you wanted to make sure that you know, your mascara wasn't going to drip down your face while you're crying, this would be a great option. But not for me. Alright, so I'm going to take these off. I'm also going to take, again, I have to use baby wipes. I don't know where my makeup remover wipes went. But these are really thin. let's clean this up. See? The fallout underneath my eyes. It's crazy. Okay. So I don't have a primer, like a face primer that I hate because I like the eyeshadow primers that I have. So I'm just going to go into foundation and just not use a primer. But the foundation that Jamie don't like is this Too Faced Do You foundation. Okay. It says full coverage right there. It's not. It smells like watermelon and cucumber, which is fine if you like that. It gives me a headache. It just, oh Lord. And it's dewy. It's just not, oh Lord. It's, I know it says do you, like it's supposed to be dewy, but when you have a foundation that says full coverage, you don't want to look like you have gone to the gym for 3 hours and have sweated your foundation off. And that's what this does. And it drives me nuts. Okay. Oh my goodness. And it's another thing, y'all. Oh, another thing that aggravates me. This darn thing is thick. Like, it is thick. And that is not normal. See? We're gonna, oh my gosh, it's so thick. It's thick and it's sheer, and that doesn't make any sense. So, like, I pounded onto this zit, y'all. You can still see it. You can still see it. And it's a paint, oh, it's just, you know, okay, this sounds so weird. This sounds so weird. But it reminds me of, like, the Dairy Queen, milkshakes, or what are they called? Flurries? Something. Where they, like, can do the, flip thing and nothing comes out of the cup. That's what this is. It sticks. Oh my Lord. I'm regretting this decision. Is this even my color? Yes. Okay. Let's use more of this. Ever have a foundation just give you the heebie-jeebies? That's what this is. See, it just doesn't. And this is actually one of my favorite foundation brushes ever. Like, I use this foundation brush for literally everything, so it's not the brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. This is by Real Techniques. I don't know, because I've used it so much, I honestly don't even know which one it is. But I love it. I have a brand new Morphe brush that I honestly haven't even tried yet. Okay, where's my sponge? Let's come on. Okay, I don't know if that did anything. Alright, I'm using more of this. For how thick this is, you just I hate this foundation. But at least I am trying to use it up. I have long as crap hair and it's getting in the way. Okay. It's just thick, like a freaking milkshake. Just, you don't want that for foundation. You don't want, see, foundation's tricky. It's like you don't want, I'm trying to get the hair out of my face. You don't want, foundation that's like super thick, but you don't want foundation that's like really runny either. So having a foundation that's like right perfect is kind of hard sometimes. Personally, if we're going to talk about favorites, I love the, what is this? I have it right here. This is the Makeup Revolution Full Coverage Foundation. I love this thing. Taking a little side note here. Has a doe-foot. It's so easy to apply. It's not runny. It's not thick. It's just so good. Okay, that's about all Jamie is gonna do with this little project. I can still see freckles. Full coverage, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll see. All right. Powder. I'm going to use the Kat Von D setting powder in translucent. I only have the small because I didn't want to buy the big and hate it. And I'm glad that I got the small. Alright, I'm going to use this Bougie Babe Cosmetics brush. I love these brushes. You can use code Jamie20 for 20% off. Link is in the comments or the bio or whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright. Okay. This powder, when they say translucent, they mean you better use a little bit or you're going to flash back and look like a ghost. This powder is awful. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't know why. It's just every time I seem to use this and I go and I take pictures, you just see me and my whole face is white. It's really just not good. It sinks in the skin really well, which I do like, but it's got some bad flashback. And I'm someone, I use a lot. Let me tell you, I use a lot of setting powders, pressed powders. I use a lot. And you just don't want that. Okay? But I'm almost out of this. When I'm out, then I'm out. No more. Get it out of my drawer. Alrighty. Ugh. You know, you can still see that zit, y'all. Even with powder and foundation. Whatever, though. Whatever. Yeah, so I'm almost out. Like, there's barely anything left in that. So that's good. Use that to get that out. Ugh. I'm wearing black. That was a bad decision. Okay. Next up, I'm going to do bronzer. And I decluttered this, but you guys know that everything that I basically decluttered, I brought back because I just can't do it. If I pay for something, I want to use it, even if it sucks. And I'm so weird about that. I don't know why, but if I paid for it, I just got to use it. And this is the Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise palette. Oh, that's really bright. Beautiful packaging. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. These colors, they're a little much. The only one I can use is this one, and maybe that one. Maybe. So I'm gonna go into the lightest one. I don't use a lot of bronzer. I'm just too pale. And every time I use it, it looks like I really don't. So just ignore that. The reason why I don't like this, the color story. It's plain and simple. It's the color story. What person, you know, if this is the light, which I think this is either light or medium, I'm not sure. What single person can use all of these? Because it goes from like light to hello, bam. And that's just, to me, you just can't have a palette like that. You can't. It doesn't work for everybody. You know, if I buy a bronzer palette, I want to make sure that I can use a majority of the colors, not just one. Because this is the only light one there is. The rest is just, it's dark. And it's hard for one single person to use that. Oh my gosh. Another thing, patchy as frick. Oh. This is the EcoTools Skin Perfecting Brush, in case you guys were wondering. I love EcoTools brushes as well. But see, I put my bronzer right here. Sometimes I put it like up this way. I don't do a lot of that like contouring the face thing. That kind of freaks me out. It doesn't look good. So, it's just, and it's not picking up a lot of, see? Okay. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. This is just, I don't like this one. So yeah. This is the only bronzer I use. The other three, I have to use it for eyeshadow. So, kind of sucks. But I'm going to be honest. Alright. Next thing is blush. Let me tell y'all about this blush. I gotta find This is the Lime Crime Sun, oh no, I can't read. The Lime Crime Software Blush in Zip. It's horrible. It's so bad. You get like 0 pickup. 0. There is absolutely no pickup with this darn blush. And I'm telling you, I can use all kinds of, like, this is a really, really dense, all the bristles are really close together. This one isn't. You just don't. Ugh. There's nothing. It doesn't matter what brush you use. Let's try another one. This one's a Kokie one. You get nothing. And it's like, what's the point of this product? Like, what is the point? I can try to use maybe like a little sponge. Like one of these. Where? Where is it? Finger? Like, do I need to use my finger? Even when I use my finger, that's what shows up, y'all. Like, and it just doesn't blend. You can't get it to... It's awful. I hate it. I'm sorry. I hate it. This is actually, like, one of these products is, like, I'm so close with this thing to just throwing it in the trash. And that's a lot for me because your girl don't do that. And this was, like, a $30 blush. It's horrible. It's so bad. I would not recommend this to anybody. I don't even know what the reviews are on this. I'm kind of curious. Y'all want to see the reviews on this? Because this is horrible. Let's see. What is this called? Lime Crime. I'm just curious. Little pause for Jamie to look this up. I swear, if people say this is like the best blush ever, they're freaking lying. Where is it? Yeah, the ratings on this is 3.4 out of 5. That's on Ulta. It's just, it's weird. It's like a cream to powder, but it's mainly, it's awful. It's awful. God, I hate it. I hate it. Maybe I can give it to my mom. Maybe she can work with it. I don't know. I can't figure it out, and I don't like it. Don't get it. Save your money. Trust me. Trust me. Let's put half of my brushes back. Whoopsies. Threw that on the floor. Alright, next is highlighter, and this is the Soph Times Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. This is also in my Pan That highlighter palette. It's just not what I expected. I need a highlighter brush. Where's my highlighter brush? Oh my lord, I have like 100 of them and I can't find the one that I really want right now. Oh my lord, we'll just do this one. This is by SL Miss Glam. So this is a little bit darker, so I'm gonna go into this last one right here. It's very chalky. Alright, here we go. Not showing up. Of course, because I don't like it. What is with that lighting? That's not even the right color. Oh my lord. Okay, I can't be losing my mind. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Y'all, like, I'm not kidding. Does this look like it's freaking purple? I'm using the brown shade. I just cleaned my brushes yesterday. Y'all, what the F? I'm going into this one. Okay, why does this look purple and this look brown? Oh my lord. Okay, that's a little bit better. Am I losing my mind? Because, like, even in my mirror right here, it looks purple. That's really weird. I'm just gonna put more. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Okay, well, I'll try. Not my favorite. This purple definitely I know does not work. I don't like it. There's really not much to say about this, you guys. It's just I don't feel like it performs like it should, if I'm gonna be honest. Yes, this does look incredibly blinding. It does, but it's not gonna last all day. It's just not. Sorry. Moving on. Last thing I have is lips, and I'm going to figure out which one of these I want to use. I have the Kat Von D studded lipsticks in Noble and Ludwig. Ooh. Which one of these do I want to use, if any? We'll use that one. Alright, so we'll use Ludwig. So, these are horrible. I know I said that about everything. But these tug and they pull on your lips. They're not... Oh, Lord. They're not creamy. They're not really smooth. They're just sucky. Now, they smell good. I'll give her that. They smell good. They don't... What's another thing I had an issue with these? You have to reapply them. Oh, God. All day. It's pretty colored. These are also in my Project Pan for lipstick. Any of my Project Pans, you guys, I think I'm done with that series. I will try my best to link it in the cards. Alright, is that okay? I'll do swatches of these. This one is actually creamier than this other shade. This is Ludwig, which is the one I'm wearing. And then I have Noble. Noble is definitely my least favorite because something about it, they just pulls. It's not as, I don't know. Don't know what I'm saying. Just take my word for it. So yeah. That is it for today's video, you guys. I'm going to take this off because I have pink or purple and freaking gold on one side of my face. I don't understand. Why did that happen? I used one color in this palette. Like, that is not right. That can't be right. And this is a clean brush. So I don't understand. But alright, that is it for today's video, you guys. This looks awful. I've got to take this off of my face and do something else. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.